So, let's start our usual Thursdays update with a movie review. Last Friday, while I was in Michigan, I forgot to mention I went to watch Man of Steel. What did I think of it? I guess. Now, I'm just going to say this right now. I have never, ever seen any other Superman movie, so this review might be a little biased. So let's start with the plot. Basically, it's Superman. So, you got, the mother and father that gave birth to Superman, and he has, the ability of steel or something like that. Then, the brother or something like that. I forgot his name. Let me go look that up, because I forgot it. But basically, the antagonist wants to take the baby because of some freaking reason. There we go. Hold on. So basically, the guy, General Zod, wants Kal-El, which is Clark, which is Superman. Basically, Zod wants Kal-El because there's this little thing in him where at any time after the destruction of Krypton, he could rebuild it using another planet, I think. So Jor-El and Laura. Yeah, Laura. They sent Kal-El to planet Earth, and he was raised by a normal family out in the whatchamacallit itself, in a little house by itself, basically. He was raised, and he had the ability of a bunch of, let me see. He had superhuman abilities, as it says right here. Okay, let me read what it says here. The infant Kal-El is raised as the adopted son of Jonathan and Martha Kent, who named him Clark. Clark's Kryptonian psychology affords him superhuman abilities on Earth, which initially caused him confusion and ostracizing, but he gradually learns to harness his powers to help others. Jonathan reveals to a teenager, Clark, that he is an alien and advises him not to use his powers publicly, fearing that society would reject him, basically. After Jonathan's death, he's all seriously, there's a tornado, and he's all run, dog, run! And then Clark's all Dad! And he's all So yeah, after Jonathan's death, an adult Clark spends several years living a nomadic lifestyle, working different jobs under false names. He eventually infiltrates a scientific discovery of a Kryptonian scout spaceship in the Arctic. Clark enters the alien ship, and it allows him to communicate with Perverse consciousness of Jor-El in the form of a hologram. Basically, it's he had this little necklace that had the S symbol that is a sign of hope, but on planet Earth it means it's an S. So he sticks the keyhole, he sticks the thing, and like his father comes up. Lois Jane, a journalist from Daily Planet who was sent to write a story on Discovery, sneaks inside the ship while following Clark and is rescued by him when she is injured. Lois editors Perry White rejects her story of a superhuman rescuer, so she traces Clark back to Kansas with the intention of writing an exposé. After hearing his story, she decides not to reveal his secret. So Zod and his crew seek out other colony world and eventually follow a Kryptonian distress signal from the ship Clark discovered on Earth. Zod demands a human surrender Kal-El where he shuts down all the lights and he basically he turned off all the computers, all the TVs, even all the phones. How the hell does he do that? None shall know. And basically he goes like there's this little message saying, "You are not alone. We are not alone. You are not alone." Then he says like stuff like, "We need the person Kal-El," and Clark's right there sitting next to his mother, and the mother's all like, because like it's a little spaceship in the sky and it's just broadcasting, you know. Oh, don't mind the spaceship. It's just floating around in the air. Let's mind the floating pen. So Zod and his crew who believes he has the Codex. The Codex is like the thing that can bring him, you know. The Codex like brings Krypton back. Clark agrees, and the U.S. military hand him and Lois over to Zod's second-in-command, Faora, I think. Zod reveals that he intends to use the transforming World Engine to transform Earth into a new Krypton, eradicating the human population of Prada, and use the Codex to repopulate the planet with genetically engineered Kryptonians. After Clark and Lois escape Zod's ship, Clark defeats Faora, convincing the military that he is an ally. Zod deploys the World Engine and initiates the process of Metropolis and over the Indian Ocean. Clark, now dubbed Superman, stops the World Engine in the Indian Ocean. The military used the spacecraft that brought Clark to Earth in an aerial strike to Zod's ship over in Metropolis, returning Zod's crew to the Phantom Zone. Only Zod remains, and he engages Superman in an aerial battle across Metropolis. I don't remember that scene. You know what? In the process, Superman destroys the ship which contains a pivotal technology that resurrects the Kryptonian race with the Codex, refusing to bring back a world at the cost of another. When Zod attempts to murder civilians in revenge for his defeat, Superman is forced to kill him. Sometime later, Superman continues to earn the U.S. government's trust, although invading their efforts to uncover his secret identity. To create an alliance to give him access to dangerous situations without arousing suspicion, Clark takes a job as a reporter at the Daily Planet, and it ends with a handshake for Lois. So yeah, that was the movie. That's the plot. Let's talk about the things I like. What? Wait, what? Hold on, sequel. On June 10, 2013, it was murder would be returning for a minute with signed a free film deal could include seeking a Justice League film super soon on Wall Street. It's 2004. Oh, okay. So, what's this fair? So you have Henry Cavill as Clark. Yeah. What else did Henry Cavill do? I don't know. He is a British actor. He has appeared in the film Stardust and Immortals and played the role of Charles Brandon, first Duke of Silvac on the Showtime series Stardust from 2007 to 2009. He plays the role of Superman and Clark Kent in the 2013 film Man of Steel. So, what I like about the movie, I like the plot. For me, just getting into the Superman stuff, starting to read all the comics and stuff like that, it's a pretty good movie. It's basically a reboot to the Superman series, so it explained the oranges. It explains the origins really nicely, and it does a good job of keeping me not zoned out like I would usually do in like Batman or something like that, like Iron Man, or like I zoned out during Dark Knight Rises, and I didn't get to see Iron Man 3 because, well, so basically I only zoned out during like the middle part. I forgot what part it was, but I zoned out. What can you expect from me? This pen. We need to do something with this pen. So, what do I think of the overall movie? Oh yeah, things I like. Plot, what else do I like? I like the effects. They're pretty nice effects. I like Superman as a character. He's a pretty, relatable character. For me, just... My dislikes... Let's see. Sorry to say this, but the villain, I'm sorry. I just, like, I think he's a weak villain compared to other villains, especially in these DC movies. Did I get that wrong? Is this a DC? Yeah. This is DC. So, compared to other DC villains, I think he is one of the weakest. So yeah, that's practically all it. And yeah, basically I give this movie 8.5 out of 10. Not as good as some other movies. Not as good as Iron Man. It's not as good as, I think it's as good as Iron Man, but it's not as good. It's as good as Iron Man 2, but it's not as good as Iron Man 1. And it is way better than The Dark Knight Rises, and basically 8.5 out of 10. Now I shall start uploading all the videos that I've recorded. See you guys later.